I was saying, Dan, earlier, this is the first time I've become a football fan. Because being an ex-footballer, it's not cool to wear an England shirt down the pub. But I wore an England shirt for the final. Down Box Park in Wembley. So really? I've turned into a football fan. Is that bad?
No, absolutely not. The only thing about us, Razor, was the shape of us. Because we look like hooligans which we're not. We're lovely people. No. We're both sort of. Although you're looking well, Razor, I've got to say, son. You've done a lot of weight there, boy.
You don't look too bad yourself. And also, I've just thought, how happy were you when your daughter come home and said, "Dad, I'm going out with a West Ham player"? That must be most the happiest moment of your life.
Honestly, mate,
that's like signed, sealed, delivered.
It's a weird one when you've got daughters because they do bring home, fellas that are
not West Ham.
Can I say no good? No, just no good in general. I mean, the thing about Jared is he's such a lovely geezer anyway. Nice. He's humble, quite a shy kid.
Very good at football.
Loves my daughter, worships the ground that she walks on. Nice. So that means the world to me. And the bonus is he got the winning goal in Prague. So I feel sorry for my other daughter, who's 17. She can never bring a boy up who can ever match what this man's done.
Scoring a winning goal in Prague.
Look, listen, it's a beautiful thing. Do you know what I mean? I'm so happy for the pair. They're so banging up. She ain't seen him. He's been away for 6 weeks. It's been a very intense cap.
So she's not been out there at all.
She's been going back and forth, you know what I mean? Every time she goes, we've got the Chavs. Unfortunately for us. But anyway, we went to the final, all of us. And, it was very, very emotional. It's mad watching it with the families, I'll tell you that. And that's very intense. They've been following the team around for 6 weeks. It's not a glamorous lifestyle, they're sitting on coaches for 3 hours, they're getting there. And it hasn't been the most exciting football either. No. And, of course, all the families are there and some of their sons are not getting enough game time, so there's a little bit of friction there.
Is there?
A little bit. I mean, because obviously...
Well, everyone thinks they should play. Everyone thinks so. If your mum and dad and your brother, they should be playing.
Absolutely.
Everyone should think that.
So, and he did tend to stay with the same team and... So some people didn't get any minutes. So at least Jay got some early minutes. I would love for him to come. I'll tell you what it is. It's very frustrating to sit on a bench and you can't affect the game. You know what I mean? There's nothing you can do about it. So, but, you take it on the chin, you learn from it, and hopefully whoever comes in fancies Jared again and he gets to go again in the World Cup.
Who would your choice be next?
I don't know, mate. Again, it's a tricky one, isn't it? I think Eddie Howe's the man that everyone keeps piping up about, and I think he's an exciting manager. I think what we want, and listen, I'm a West Ham fan, so I understand how difficult it is watching defensive football, right? And I've had it with Moyes, and we've won something with Moyes, and I do love that man. But to watch the games is very hard. They don't want the ball, sitting behind it all the time, and you've got very attacking flair players who are not being allowed to do that, which is what we've had with England. It's the same thing, getting results. But they're not being expressed. They're not expressing themselves and being free and all that sort of stuff. So what we want is a change. It's like with West Ham, we just got a new manager. We want a new chapter. We want a bit of attacking football. So I suppose with England, we want the same thing.
But whoever they get, you 100% behind them.
We got to take a break. We got to take a break. We will return and talk more football. Sorry about that, Ryan. That's all right.
That's all over it.
You're on board.
He's watching Pickford's funniest moments.
He's all over it.
Does he have a team, though? Does he have a team
Well,
now?
he's from Rotherham.
No, so he doesn't.
So
less said the better, eh?
Let me just bring everybody's attention to talkSPORT's breakfast menu.
The talkSPORT breakfast menu brought to you by Just Eat. Score free halloumi fries from Burger King when you spend £25 exclusively on Just Eat. Get in. Terms and conditions apply.
Did somebody say Just Eat?
Halloumi fries.
Halloumi fries
at Burger King.
At Burger King.
Wow,
Oh, they're
honestly.
going cosmopolitan, aren't
It's
they?
very modern.
A Burger King, they do bacon and Caesar salad fries.
I just don't know. How does it work? How does a halloumi fry work? You know
Well,
what I mean?
they cut them up the shape of chips.
You've never seen a halloumi fry?
It can't. Yeah, but you need your halloumi to be a bit bendy, a bit melty. Don't you?
You do, I do.
You can't have that hard halloumi.
Hang on, Danny Dyer has never seen a halloumi fry.
No, never. Not for me.
Get out.
Not for me, mate.
Well, the reason I was just bringing everyone attention to our talkSPORT breakfast menu is that your friend, Andy Goldstein, is alongside Andy Townsend on Drive today from 4. But tomorrow
Manana.
Danny's going to be
tomorrow
on the show.
I'm getting involved in it, and he's already messaged me this morning because he's jealous that I'm on the breakfast show.
Unbelievable.
Yes.
He didn't want me to declare too much because obviously we've got 3 hours. So I've got to say, it's a lovely gaff here.
It's not bad, is it? What a lovely view.
Beautiful.
Lovely view.
We always talk about when we have guests.
Looking forward to it. Me and Andy, who knows? Who knows how it's going to pan out? I'm sure there's a lot of worried producers chucking me on the radio for 3 hours. Well, at least
they'll be hovering over the dump button.
Mate, if I can do it.
Exactly. So don't worry. I'll try and keep me Tourette's at a minimum.
You'll be good. You'll be fine. And Andy Goldstein will be there to guide you through it all.
Tune in.
That was
off to Fairs. Just remember that. Off to Fairs.
That was talkSPORT Breakfast Menu with Just Eat. Order on the app today.
The talkSPORT Breakfast Menu brought to you by Just Eat. Score free halloumi fries from Burger King when you spend £25 exclusively on Just Eat. Get in. Terms and conditions apply.
Did somebody say Just Eat?
Well, Danny, you're very topical at the moment. I don't know if you know this, because you've made the morning's newspapers.
What's he done?
The story reads,
what's he done?
Dyer borrowed mum's clothes to dress as cop. Seen this?
Oh, right. So this is a... Oh, so we're on a podcast called Dish.
Oh, yeah,
Dish?
Yeah.
And I've declared that me and my brother, when we were kids on a council estate, used to play a game called Judo and Mermaid.
Oh, yeah.
And basically, I was judo, right?
Right.
And I used to bowl around in my mum's dressing gown. I used to love Columba, and I'd have a stick of celery hanging out of my mouth. So basically, I'm a detective in this role playing game. Yes. And my brother, who was quite feminine. He put my mother's tights on his head, right? Like they're two plaits, and he would be mermaid. So basically, mermaid every week, or I say every week, like it's a show.
Yeah.
He'd get in trouble.
Every week.
Well, you know what I mean? Like, within the game, he's in trouble. He's getting mugged or something. Anyway, judo bowls in with his mum's dressing gown on and celery sticking out his mouth, and I'd save him. You know what I mean? So I'd sort of, roll around and fight, invisible people. But that was the game. I can't believe it's made the paper.
That is unreal.
But it's a good pitch.
Let's
good
see,
pitch
Ryan,
for a show.
Did you do something similar when you were young?
I'm pitching that as my next show.
Judo and Mermaid.
Judo and Mermaid.
What a good show. I'd watch that. I've just seen the picture of your show, Mr. Biggs. I'd watch that. I don't even know what it's about. I'm watching that already.
You do know what it's about, because we talked about it.
I know, but I'm going to say that if I didn't know what it was about, I'd see that picture. I'm watching that. I love it when I see it.
Yeah.
Right, we've got a few minutes, if you don't mind, if we talk a bit more football.
Oh, go on.
First of all, what you mentioned about, obviously, travelling around with England, watching the final.
Yes.
And I wanted to know how it feels for you when you're involved in a game, watching it as a fan, but also having someone that's
family
playing.
member.
Like, how difficult is that to then deal with the emotions?
It's really, really emotional, absolutely. I suppose it's really odd seeing him on the bench. I'm not used to it, being a West Ham fan. He's the first name on that team sheet.
Yep.
Like most of the players within that squad, they're the elite. So that was quite hard. It was, it was really... I suppose the thing is, after the game, you wait for the players to come and see you. So usually, if we lose a game, I'm out the door.
Yeah.
I'm in the motor, I'm gone. Whereas you have to sit and we had to watch the Spanish celebrate for an hour and a half. So that hurt. And then obviously the players come and it was all a bit down and a bit like, because I think everyone was just in shock. I just think we all really did believe this time. I think I'm so grateful that the boys scored that goal and we had a chance to jump around. Every boozer and all, we had that opportunity to jump around, cuddle each other and go crackers, because it was underwhelming the whole game, and then of course they'd done us in the last minute. Everyone's a manager, everyone's thinking we should have done that, he should have done this, the tactics are wrong or whatever, but they only just nicked it off us. And what a side Spain are, by the way.
Yeah.
I was told that the young kid can't play after 11 o'clock because he's 16, so we was praying for extra time, they'd have to take him off. So I think they knew that, which is why they nicked the goal with his 3 minutes to go, because he terrorised us that. But I'll tell you what, I was very honoured to be part of it, very honoured to be hanging out with all the players' parents and brothers and sisters. The Fodens are fascinating. There's 16 of the Fodens running around, all little diddy people, lovely people. Or I'll tell you what else I loved. Very, very working class, all of them.
Brilliant.
So we're all, as much as football maybe isn't such a working class sport anymore, because it costs a bomb to go, the players and their roots, they're all working class people. So it was a right little beano that we had, I'll tell you that now.
Good. We're glad you enjoyed it, mate.
I mean, disappointing in the end, but let's look ahead to new season. West Ham, what are you expecting?
I don't know, it's a new chapter, like I said before, and I'm excited about it. I'm not sure what to expect. Moyes done his thing for us, but it was time for him to move on, and so we want a bit more exciting football, I suppose. It's the first time we're not in Europe for 4 years. I'm mad saying that as a West Ham fan, so we've had it good. And now this is a new chapter.
Who's first game? Do you know who you got? Who's West Ham's first game? I think it's.
Bear with me.
I think it might be a tricky one. No, ain't it? No, I think that was last season.
Was it? Because
I think we got quite a nice little run actually.
Aston Villa. Is that right?
Well, Villa at home or away?
Home. Is that right?
Villa at home. Yeah, we'll smash them.
Ryan, have you been to the London Stadium? Are you going to take Ryan to West Ham?
I haven't, but I'd like.
I'd love to.
Here we go.
This is
it.
We got the West Ham colours on today, look. You're West Ham.
Yeah, he'd love it over there.
He'd love it.
You
know you got the accent.
ropes.
Who are you, Hammers? You got to get Drop me out.
Listen, Ryan, Danny, it's been great to have you both with us.
Thanks,
Thank you.
God bless you
Best of
both.
luck with this new show, the Mr. Big Stuff, which is available on Sky.
Download it now. Like I said.
I can watch it when I get in with Pie and Mash.
Good boy.
And we look forward to our second series, hopefully. Even though we haven't seen it yet, we look forward.
You're going to love it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
Good
for
luck.
being with us. Coming up next,
See
we're
you
going to
soon.
turn our attentions back to the future of the England manager. Who that could be, we'll take your calls on 03717 223344.
talkSPORT Breakfast, waking you up Monday to Friday morning from 6 a.m. on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.